G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. Now in the past, I've made a 4-layer red velvet cake. Now if you want to see the recipe, just click right there. It'll open up a new window just so you don't lose your place. But today I'm going to make a lovely cheesecake. So join me today as we make a red velvet cheesecake. Okay, so we're going to start off by making our base. Now into a bowl I've already put through our biscuits through a food processor, so it's nice and fine just like so. Of course, if you don't have a food processor, just put them into a bag and bash them crazy with a rolling pin. Now to that I'm going to add our cocoa powder, then our brown sugar, and then our melted butter. Now we're just going to mix this through until it's all well combined. Next I've got a springform pan here that I've just lined the base with parchment paper. So it's going to give it a quick light grease with some cooking spray oil. Then we're going to grab our mix and just shove it right in there. And just even it out. Now as one final step, just grab the base of a cup. And what we're going to do is just push it down so it's nice and firm. Okay, once it's all nice and firm, we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Okay, so I've just taken our base out of the oven. Now, while that's cooling down, into a mixing bowl, we're going to place in our cream cheese. Now, it's very important, let this cream cheese sit at room temperature for a couple of hours, just so it's nice and soft. Otherwise, it's going to come out very lumpy. Okay, to that we're going to add in our caster sugar, or superfine sugar. Of course, if you don't have a stand mixer, just use a hand mixer. Now, we're going to beat this for a few minutes, just until the cream cheese is creamed up and the sugar is dissolved into the cream cheese. Okay, now that that's beaten all together, now one at a time we're going to crack in our 4 eggs. Make sure each one is combined before you crack in the second one and third and so forth. Next we're going to add in our 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Now we're going to add in 1 cup of sour cream. Now half a cup of buttermilk. Next, a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And lastly, our red food colouring. Now you're going to need quite a bit for this one. I'm going to use this whole bottle, but depending on the size, you've got to judge yourself. Now we're just going to keep on mixing this for a couple of minutes, just till it's well combined and everything is thoroughly mixed through. Okay, now that it's all mixed completely through, I've grabbed our base here again, and grabbing the mix, we're just going to pour it right on top. Okay, so once done, we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 1 hour and 15 minutes until it's nice and set. Okay, so I've just taken this out of the oven and it's still a little bit jiggly. That's perfectly normal. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this cool down for about an hour. Then we're going to place it in the fridge, preferably overnight. You want to completely cool down. Now, there's been some cracking here. That's normal. You're going to find this is going to settle a bit, but that makes no difference whatsoever because you're going to be filling the top with a nice cream cheese icing just to dress it up a bit. Now we're going to work out our topping. So to start off with, into a mixing bowl, we're going to place in some softened butter. And to that we're going to add in our softened cream cheese. Just ensure that's at room temperature or as close to it, otherwise it's going to be too hard to beat. And we're just going to beat this for a few minutes just till it's well combined. Next we're going to put in a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Then lastly our confectioners sugar or superfine sugar. Just add a little bit at a time. And we're just going to beat this on high just for about 2 minutes, just till it's well combined. Okay, so I've just taken our cheesecake out of the fridge. Now as predicted, it's sunk slightly in the middle, which is exactly how it should be. So what we have to do now is layer on the topping. So just grab the whole thing, I'm just going to put it right on there. It'll fill up that nice big gap that's in the middle. And just using a spatula or the back of a spoon if you don't have one. Just going to run that all the way around just so it's nice and covered. That was one final step just to make it look that little bit more fantastic. It's got some freshly cut strawberries and we're just going to put these just around the border. Now as you look at that, it's come out looking fantastic, hasn't it? I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this one. So it's time to give this a try. Oh my god. That's heaven in a spoon. Oh my god. That is really, really good. I have to make sure I give this cheesecake away because I'm not going to be able to trust myself with it sitting in the fridge. Oh man, that simply tastes delish. Thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. A list of ingredients are down below in the description bar, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus pages. Please show me the love by giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.